Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the crossing route, complete. It's Austin. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They were forced to punt last time. Now I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They start the drive with Lynch. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watching that, Barney! Over!
trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Still going. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Ace! Ace! Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to find Hill here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z!
Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Paddock. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Petty now. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, You've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah,
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
1 second down, Lynch. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. While it didn't work there, are you okay with that play call? 1st and goal from this far back, trying to get it to the outside?
I am. They feel like they've got a little bit more room there to operate. What they were counting on is picking up a few yards and keeping the playbook open for the next down going forward. Instead, they've changed everything. Now they have to only go in one direction, and that's likely throwing the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first down, Mahomes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Mahomes to throw on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The pitch out to Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll run again with Lynch. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Bullock good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 45 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Petty. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Over. Detroit. Gone.
Petty now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Back to throw here. Austin's got it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away. Another pass broken up, Charles, by Orlando Scandrick.
That's multiple times in this game alone, and it's something we're getting very used to seeing. Orlando Scandrick policing his area and in a big way.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. Now a desk. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile for Oakland, well, not much more to say except it was a sheer disaster as they do indeed finish 0-16. And you have to imagine that there will be some big-time house cleaning to do, possibly starting as early as tomorrow morning. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.